What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to Flicks 136 of Guy Party Podcast. What's up? I'm Al, joined as always by Mr. Matty Brook Daddy on the other end of the line.
That's me.
How's it going, man? Welcome, guys. Guy Party Podcast. Two college buddies get together, talk about movies, pop culture, non-pop culture, kind of video games, comics, anything we kind of feel like talking about at any given time. So, with that being said, check us out on Instagram, guy_party_pod. You can watch and listen to this podcast on our website, guypartypod.com, and you can send us any feedback you would like to guyparty91@gmail.com. And we stream on Twitch, of course. So if you guys watch the video version, you can see our handles down there in the video, and check us out there. We'll probably be there sometime any given day of the week, one of us. So yeah, with that being said, what's up, dude? How's it going? How's life? How's things?
It's
Stuff.
life and things, I guess.
Nice. What's up? Anything new? What did you do in the past 7 days?
Nothing.
I mean, it's not like I haven't talked to you every day since, but
I mean,
nothing
you
cool.
haven't.
I mean, almost, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
Whatever. But anyway. Is it, have we? I don't know.
No.
What's up?
Um,
What's new in the world of Matt?
not. I mean, again, actually, not too much. Just more video games, really.
Wouldn't
But-
have guessed, man. Wouldn't have guessed.
I think I beat my my current playthrough of Arkham Origins for Batman. So I'm gonna go
Okay.
back and get the side stuff, and I still gotta do the multiplayer stuff.
I was gonna say, so the one multiplayer that's gonna screw you
Yeah, I should probably get that done sooner rather than later, just in case it gets pulled down for some reason.
over? Probably.
But
Just because.
yeah, finish that.
Nice.
And I actually got 5 or 6 achievements in Binding of Isaac, which I'm down to 54 left in that game now, out of the
Oh,
403 until the DLC comes out on Wednesday, which will
Holy
probably
shit.
get more achievements. Hopefully not
Goddamn.
much more. Hopefully it'll only be 30. But
Only 30. Jesus Christ.
I got to a point where it's pretty much down to RNG based, where it's I have to get good items, and I have to hope a door opens to let me go fight a boss that I need to beat.
The door just randomly opens.
It's like if what's that's the wrong thing. Hang on.
That's the wrong
Um,
thing.
What is
So-
it? It's
I don't
like-
know, I'm asking you.
If you beat Okay. Starting at a certain boss, I think it's on the 5th floor or 6th floor. After you
Okay.
beat that boss, there's a 5% chance it opens. After you beat the next boss, there's a 10% chance. After the next boss, there's a 15% chance. After the next boss, there's 20% chance. And if you get
So-
a certain boss, there's a 50% chance it will open.
So pretty much
um,
you have to go through and fight all these bosses all the time just to get that chance.
Yeah,
to
and I've had it open on the ones that's has a 15% chance to open. I've had it appear there, and it's well, I could go to the next floor and possibly get more items, or I could just and not have it open, or I can
Okay.
go do it now. And I
would
think
just done
yesterday
it.
I was
struggled.
streaming, got it to open twice, pretty much in a row. Went in and got really close to being the boss, and then died. And I was like, fuck! And it was just one of those things where it's just I was so close both those times on that one character, and I lost it, and now I'm upset.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it happens.
But it happens. I knew I wasn't going to 100% the game before the DLC came out at this point, so it's just more
never know.
time to put into it, and I think I have way too much time into it, actually. I have
Yes.
521 hours into it right now. Easily my most played game.
I was gonna say, do you have anything higher than that? But I guess not.
No, that's
I
at
mean, GTA is
521.
close.
GTA is 456. 7 Days to Die is 440. Killing Floor 2 is 335, and Fallout 4 is 306.
Still a lot though.
And then Warframe is 302, and Dark Souls 2 is 301, and that's everything above 300 hours.
That's a lot. I only have one game above 300 hours, but then again, I just kind of got into this
Yeah.
exclusively. I mean, if you put all my fucking Borderlands time on there, I'd probably have easily 600
And
hours.
put all your Fallout 4 time on from
Yeah.
PlayStation.
And Red Dead time.
Yeah. Like you probably have close to some of the times from some other games, but like
Yeah, I mean, I have 340 some hours of GTA Online on PC. Couldn't tell you how much PS4 and Xbox 360 combined, you know. But anyway, yeah, it's good stuff.
yeah.
If you put all that time on there, like that, my Battlefield 1 time on PlayStation 4,
Oh yeah.
dude, that was like 5-6 hours a night for like a couple months straight.
Yeah, because for a while you were playing that while you were single. So
Yeah.
you get home from work and lift, and then
Literally play that from like 6:37 at night until like midnight. 1 in
yeah,
the morning.
that's
Every
been
night.
that's been my life for like the past 8 years.
Hey man, not a bad one. There's pros cons.
Has its I was gonna say it has its ups and its downs.
Pros cons. But yeah, I'm looking at all my games right here on PlayStation, and like, I mean, even I have like 360 hours in fucking Animal Crossing. Just,
Yeah.
Just like, but whatever. What else you been playing? What else you been doing?
Me and my friends are still working through Baldur's Gate 3, which is fun.
I saw you guys playing that. Nice.
It's fun. It's still definitely not fully polished, but we know it's an early access game, and the full game isn't even out yet.
When's it set for
I
release?
don't know if it's set to like. I don't know if they have a date. I think it might be just like by end of the year that they're planning on having been done fully. I don't know, but like
Okay.
there's like, because it's like a
What are you
top-down
doing?
turn-based game at times.
Yeah.
Like there's a button that you can do to ping things, and we'll like ping it on the map so that way everyone goes, oh, okay, I see what you're looking at. Even if it's not in combat, you can be like, oh, there's an item over here.
Gotcha.
That doesn't even work right now, and that feels like a basic function. And it's like, well, it's early access, like whatever. It's just kind of annoying when we're like talking and like, oh, I'm over here and you can't ping anything. You're like, how do I explain where the fuck I am?
Yeah. I got you. It's still $60 since early access. God damn.
Yeah, but I mean, all the updates are going to be free, and it's by the same developers that did Divinity Original Sin 2, and the people I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 with, we all played Divinity together, and we all fucking loved it.
Gotcha.
So we were
I
like,
remember watching you play that a lot.
yeah, we were like, it's coming out, it's going to be
a
early
lot.
access, it's not going to be fully released yet, we don't care. Like, we love the studio, we want to support them.
Yeah. There you go. It's good, man.
So, we're enjoying that.
Hell yeah.
Getting back into Death Stranding.
Oh
which-
yeah, I was watching you play it.
I'm at 18, almost 19 hours in,
Okay.
and it feels like it was a very slow burn, and the story was like, it was interesting, but like it just hit a point where all of a sudden I went, oh shit,
Yeah.
I want to know where this is going now.
Okay.
And it took like 17, 18 hours to get there, but it hit that point, and I was like, okay, like I was intrigued in the story before, but now I'm like,
You're all in.
I just want to play that now.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And it's a really interesting concept. I know you were asking me about like
I
rough
have no
premise.
fucking idea. Like I still to
And-
this day, granted it's my own ignorance. I didn't.
I
look
was
it up
I was gonna
and, like,
say
look into
I
the
was just
story,
I was just gonna read off of Wikipedia essentially what it is.
Yeah.
And
I
honestly,
could've
if
done that.
you're listening and you haven't played at this point and you don't want to listen to this, like it's kind of your own
Mute
fault.
for 45 seconds.
Yeah. But pretty much, the game is set in a post. I'm reading this straight from Wikipedia.
Okay.
It's set in a post-apocalyptic United States where cataclysm.
Cataclysmic.
Thank you. Event. Fucking Jimmy from
Sorry.
from
South Park.
South Park, where he stands on stage trying to say one word for 17 minutes. Cataclysmic event known as Death Stranding caused beach things, aka BTs, or invisible creatures originating from the beach lands, thought to be unique to each person, that are typically visited during near-death experiences and are said to be linked to the afterlife. They begin to roam the earth. BTs cause explosions known as void outs, where they consume the dead by necrosis, and produce rain known as timefall that rapidly ages and deteriorates whatever it hits. These events damage the country's infrastructure, leading the remaining population to confine themselves in remote colonies known as not cities, which form the remaining United Cities of America. These colonies have since relied on the services of a company known as Bridges, whose porters braved the BTs, bandits, and terrorists to deliver supplies to the cities. They also perform various governmental functions on behalf of the UCA.
Oh, okay.
If they achieve a mental connection with the bridge baby, aka a BB, a premature child reflecting a state between life and death, it is possible for the person to sense the presence of a BT. Porters carry BB with them, which is stored in a pod simulating a mother's womb, condition known as dooms. Depending on the severity, also allows the person to naturally sense, see, or control a BT, as well as granting a variety of powers such as teleportation or travel to other people's beaches, which kind of gives a logic behind why you're carrying around this baby, because it helps you see these monsters, these invisible creatures that are linked to the afterlife.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
And
now.
help you with that.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, it's interesting because the plot is it takes place in apocalyptic United States, and you know, these big explosions happened, and it kind of got to a point where you meet a character in like the very first cutscene.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like she's coming off as like I was essentially like framed for this thing, and I just hit a point where like the bad guy of the game tried to do it again, and it was just like, oh, it happened again, and you like see like her past in a cutscene of like what happened to her in the past and how she got fucked over, and it was just like, oh, like okay, now I'm really interested. I'm excited to see where this goes, and I've said it before, but I've been streaming it. The soundtrack is very, very good.
I guess I haven't taken notice to it.
It's like more like, I don't want to say like common music, but it's not like rock music. It's like more like music that you would listen to while just like
alternative,
relaxing. I don't even know if I would say alternative, because it's like mostly like piano or like that kind of music where it's like there's not really guitars or like rock or anything like that. But it's like it's like, you know, if you had friends over for a chill like wine night,
lounge music, that's cool.
And it's like, you know, it's funny because like in the game I just had to fucking throw a nuke or a small thermonuclear weapon into this pit. And I'm like, fucking, I gotta get to the spot, fucking booking it, and it's like the soothing like piano music playing. I'm like, this music doesn't make sense. What the fuck is going on?
It doesn't fit the scene, man.
Yeah, I feel like I should have Avengers music playing right now, trying to get here, but instead we got this fucking piano music going. Whatever.
That's cool, man.
But I'm enjoying it.
I didn't get it. I was like, what the? You're literally just carrying shit from like city to city, but now it makes sense.
Yeah, but it's like you're kind of helping like reconnect the country.
Bridge the gaps.
Which I didn't even put that together. Bridges, that makes sense. You're connecting everything. Yeah. But I think the time fall aspect where like it's terrain that like increases like age in things is a really cool concept. Because it's like you're carrying things, you're transporting things, and it's like, okay, I got to be quick about this, I got to be smart about this, and stuff like that. So it's a really cool like gimmick.
You have a special suit, though, right?
Yeah, you have a suit, which I don't know why you just can't put something over whatever the fuck you're carrying to prevent it from getting damaged. Now that I think about it, but the suit like prevents you from aging.
From aging. Okay, I gotcha.
And I finally, I thought I was about to fight a boss too, because like right before I ended last night, it was like, hey, you just got a handgun and an assault rifle and a grenade. And I was like, where the fuck were these 10 minutes ago or 10 hours ago? Like, I could have used these a while ago, and I'm fighting off these guys that are trying to jack my shit.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? But now I have guns for real, and it's like, okay, I'm really sold now. I got guns. Let's fuck shit up.
If ammo's easy enough to find.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna be. I know, like, when you go to rest in your private quarters or whatever, like over a certain amount of time, your items will like be made or something.
Like be repaired or
like ammo and stuff. Like I think like your like smoke grenades will slowly be restored and stuff.
Okay.
And you can like snag them out of there.
Oh, but, yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Playing through that, and I'm excited because now I'm kind of sold on the game. And played Gang Beasts the other night, Friday night, with some friends.
Sent me a clip.
And yeah, we played it for 4 hours. It didn't feel like 4 hours, but it's a very solid game if you have fun people to play with, and
Yeah.
the people were playing with fun. And when my buddy Glenn, when he hopped in, I was like, okay, he's gonna be in this tonight. I know it's gonna be a good time because he is very good at just like fucking like going off the whim with like one making jokes, but just like making things funny.
Yeah.
Like we had one where it's like we're in a stage with like it's like an aquarium and there's like a big octopus in the middle that like arms come up and they can grab you, and that's pretty much how you beat the people, by knocking them into the water and keeping them down there. And at one point he hit me and threw me in there, and I was thinking, I guess I grabbed on at the last possible second essentially.
Yep.
And I just slowly started climbing my way back out. And like he went off and started doing other things. And as I'm getting ready to come back out, like he gets back to where he threw me in. He's like, "What the fuck? You're still alive?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm not done, you son of a bitch." And just hopped right out. We just kept going back at it, and it's so satisfying to play that game because it's like there's a little bit of skill involved of like grabbing people and throwing them out.
Yeah.
But it seems majority of the fighting is just like
Just
rolling the dice of, is this gonna knock someone out? Is this gonna fucking,
How's this
knock
gonna
you
work?
out?
Let me look this up.
Thoroughly enjoy it. It's probably pretty cheap.
It's only $10 right now. It's on sale, 50% off.
Yeah.
It looks like
it's-
Fall Guys. Like it really does.
It would be it's a fun like party group game.
Got you.
Like if you have 5 or 6 people to play with, it's just max chaos. And overall, I very much enjoy it. And I guess the last thing I really did was we played Fallout 76 for a little bit today.
Yeah.
And grinded that out a little bit.
Hey man, every time I play, it doesn't matter if we're not doing anything at a certain time or leveling up, and
Yeah,
level
right.
100's a thing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, level 50's a thing. So
Yeah, which
We're going.
I didn't realize until today when someone was in my chat, they were saying that there's legendary perk cards
oh, okay.
where apparently like when you pull up your perks at the very top,
Yep.
it says legendary perks, and you get every 50 levels you get one.
Is there an XP one?
I don't know, I didn't look through all them, but if you have like if your
Well, shit.
pack
then,
rat perk is like fully maxed out, but you have another pack rat card in your like usable cards, you can actually recycle it to get like legendary tokens, which you use to upgrade the legendary perks.
Oh, okay. So if you can't max it out, if you have one maxed out, but you have still a duplicate of that, you
Yeah.
can kind of break it down.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So
But you only get one every 50 levels.
you only get a legendary one every 50 levels. But I mean, if you think about, we have seen like people that are like level 350, 400. I'm sure they had to find something to keep them going.
Yeah, but how many fucking hours do they have with the game?
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, it has to give something for leveling up still, because it seemed like at a point I got my strength level 15 and wouldn't let me level it up anymore. Granted,
Yeah.
maybe after a certain level it will let you up it more.
Here's 10 more levels of this
Yeah.
potential. Yeah.
I'd want to look that up actually.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Wouldn't mind
So
that.
I was
at
kind of pissed that strength is done now.
all. Yeah, you're 15. I'm only level 10 in it, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Lame.
But I think
What?
besides that stuff, that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
watching Suicide Squad, the original one, tonight. And I'm pre-gaming with you. So
Meh. Suicide Squad. Meh. It was very meh, but whatever.
that's what I've heard. Haven't seen it.
Jared Leto's Joker in that was like,
Which Leto in the Snyderverse cut for Justice League, I felt like he was pretty good.
yeah.
He's only in it for a little
Okay.
bit and had a couple lines
He
exchange
looked like
between
psychotic.
Batman
Yeah.
in the Snyderverse one.
Yeah.
He maybe
looks
it's
like
because Batman wasn't.
crazy.
I know Batman wasn't really in Suicide Squad. Like I think he had
Yeah.
like a brief cameo.
I don't
But,
even fucking
like,
remember, man. It's such a meh
The-
movie. I just
The
wanna
exchange
forget about it.
between Batman and Joker in the Snyder cut, it was just like there's a meme made out of it at this point. And it was just like the way Joker was talking to like Batman and them, it was just like, yeah, that's decent. Like, no one's gonna hold ground, I feel like, to Heath Ledger for a while. But it was like he was good.
I mean, Joaquin Phoenix did a good job, but
Yeah, but I still think it's one of those things where like Joaquin Phoenix did a good job. I still think Leto did a real or not Leto, Ledger
Ledger.
did a
Yeah.
really good job.
Too many Jokers at this point.
No, had what five live action ones?
Decent amount.
Leto, Ledger, Joaquin,
Joaquin Phoenix.
Jack Nicholson, and the Adam West one. Cesar
really fun.
Romero.
Sounds right.
You don't know.
He had a mustache that got painted.
Yeah,
over. It was kinda, it was kinda
yeah,
weird.
you know what's up. Yeah,
it was kind of weird. I was like, why don't you just shave your mustache? You can grow it back after this shoot.
I think it was the fact that he didn't want to shave it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, like, come on, just do it or whatever. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
seeing
Cesar
it, I was like,
Romero.
yeah, I was like, that's kind of weird.
Which I also wonder if in TV in those days, because it wasn't so high def, if you could actually tell.
Even tell, really? Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. But
I mean, I'm looking at pictures, and even on some of these pictures, you can't
kind of
really
hard to
tell.
say. Yeah, okay, I noticed it immediately though. But granted, we
Yeah.
have
Yeah, I'm
better
sure with
technology.
stuff being upscaled these days, it would probably be easier to
Yeah.
tell. But I mean,
Yeah, I don't
I go
know.
back and watch. I've watched like standard definition of like sporting events, and I'm like, huh? Who's that? I used to be able to watch this.
Yeah, it's freaking terrible. You see videos from like 2003, you're just like, the fuck was this? Like,
I see 3
Oh.
red blobs and 2
Yep.
blue blobs running at each other. Who's who?
no idea, But that's cool, man. I mean, anyway, enjoy watching the movie. Just go in
I mean,
knowing.
I'm
what
gonna
it
tell
is.
I'm gonna tell my friends when we get on voice chat right away. I don't care if we talk over this movie and fucking roast the shit out of it. Like,
I know you hate talking over movies, so for you to
I mean,
say that,
with how bad this movie
That's-
is and the
that's
fact that we're all watching it just to watch how terrible it is.
yep.
And I think I'm the only one out of the 3 or out of the 4 of us that haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
So at this point, I'm like, let's fucking roast it. I don't care.
Yeah, it got really bad reviews, man.
It was shit on, but it did win what, an Oscar? I think.
for what?
I think it was like makeup and
Okay, makeup.
that
makes
stuff.
Sense. That makes sense. Makeup, yeah, I can see that. I mean, Harley Quinn and
makeup and
Joker's-
hairstyling. Yeah,
There you go. Yeah.
which
But
makes
whatever.
sense because a lot of that stuff was like it wasn't really prosthetics for the most part. A lot of that stuff was like makeup and
shit. Yeah.
hair styling and stuff like that.
Coloring and all that shit. Yeah.
And
Pretty crazy,
to
man.
keep stuff consistent for shots that was shot, 5 hours apart or a day apart,
Yeah.
you gotta be able to have, very good
Consistent
attention to
people, yeah.
detail and consistency. So
That's true, man. That is the truth.
it's just
But,
funny to say an Academy Award winning Suicide Squad when it got shit on so badly for it being so bad.
Yeah. It's weird. Yeah. Anyway. Anything else happen?
Anyway,
Anything else fun occur?
I don't think so. I think that was honestly it. I did some cleaning today.
I have to do that after this.
My landlord was stopping by, and I didn't know if he was gonna come down here. And I was like, I have a couple, I have like a case
Couple.
of beer from like last weekend that I just like threw the empty bottles into and never got rid of. So I should probably actually get rid of those.
Yeah. Go recycle it and just clean up a little bit, but it's good.
Yeah,
But
I felt like I was back in the college days where I was putting the bottles in one by one of just
so it didn't
clink.
fucking.
clink, clink.
Yep. Soda bottle, soda, just soda, just soda.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, on my end, I really didn't do too much else. Just continuing the Horizon 100% run. And
what do you got left in that?
Let me tell you right now. I think I have 62 or 3 out of 79 achievements. Let me pull it up right now. Horizon Zero Dawn. I have 62 of 79. Yeah. So I'm 78% done with the game. Most of the stuff I have left is just, I mean, some of the stuff's easy, like really easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course, all achievements are obtained, whatever. Learn all available skills. I only have 1 left. and I have 1 skill point, so I need 2 more skill points to get that. Now I'll be achievement. I need to get all quests completed, all side quests and errands in the Frozen Wilds. Pretty much just gotta run through there and do all the side stuff. Complete the Tall Neck Bandit Camp and Honey Grounds in the cut. I mean, I think all I have left to do is the 2 of the Honey Grounds. That's an achievement. Apply modification to your spear. Just gotta find that side mission. Do that. Kill 10 Frost Claws. Kill 15 Scorchers. I pretty much have half of those done each. All control towers. It's gonna come naturally. I mean, pigments, animal figurines. I have all the maps, so they're pretty much all gonna be done soon and reach level 60. And there's 4 hidden achievements. I don't know what they are, but I'll have to go global, check it out. But yeah, it's really not gonna be hard. It's just gonna just take a little. Of course, Ultra Nightmare and New Game Plus, but that goes.
You could probably do that in 2 sit-ins.
Probably if I just skip all dialogue.
I think I beat Ultra Nightmare or Ultra Hard New Game Plus in 7.5 hours. I think this was my time. I did it in 1 stream. I know that, and I don't think it was more than 8 hours.
You skipped all dialogue,
and it was just mash through all the dialogue, run to wherever I had to go for main missions, ignore all side missions, ignore all fighting unless I had to fight.
Just fast travel.
Well, you can't always fast travel. Like your first time going to like the big city where the sun dude is, you can't fast travel there right away. You got to run there.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can override a machine and just run there.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like you would just
yeah.
book it to there, only fight when you have to.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so I have like all the suns at all grounds, all blazing suns at all grounds. So that might be a little bit difficult. Just trial and error. I'm gonna try it again. I fucked up. Missed it by 3 seconds.
I remember.
Fuck.
I remember doing those, and it was like I think it took me like 2 or 3 tries at most for some of them. But like for the most part, it was like, oh, okay, this is what I wanted to go at.
Fully improved weapons. I'm not sure what that is. It's pretty much self-explanatory. But I mean, I think I have all my weapons like fully upgraded.
I don't fully remember. I'm sure if you were to go into the game, you would see something with your weapons. You go, oh, okay.
Yeah, probably.
It's that.
Yeah, gonna win Ikery's challenge. I'm not sure what the fuck that is. And yeah, I mean those are pretty much all the freaking hidden achievements. Like it's not gonna be hard, man. It's just gonna take some time. Just gonna take some time. So, yeah.
How many hours do you have in that right now?
I have like 45, 6, 7, 47 hours maybe.
Okay. I did it in 56 hours.
All right. Let me look what I have exactly. I have 43 hours in it.
Oh, you got 30 played recently. Okay.
Yeah, you've played for 43 hours. So 43 and a half hours. 43.5 playtime.
Yeah. So yeah.
We'll see.
I think you could do it within...
It's, I mean,
60 hours.
How long it says how long to beat. It says like, oh, it's going to take you, it takes about 80 hours. I'm just like, no, I don't think so. But
you're gonna book it through that.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Especially if I'm gonna do New Game Plus Ultra Nightmare, just fucking skip through everything. Shouldn't be too bad. But
only fight what you need to.
Yeah, I think that last fight's gonna be pretty hard though because it's timed, which is kind of bullshit.
I don't think the last fight took me that long. I think I did it on my first try.
Okay, I did it my first try the first time, but like,
I don't think it'll be as. If I feel like if you're half competent in that, you'll be fine. Might take 2 or 3 tries, but like
just shoot at the weak spots.
Yeah, if you know what you need to do, it's like it's easy.
Yeah. Plus, I have better weapons now.
Yeah, and you have the Shield Weaver.
Yep, and all the Banuk stuff is fucking badass. You know, it's like double or triple the damage of any other thing, plus modification coil. So like, you're just wrecking shit. But anyway, been playing that. I'm reaching the finish line. I feel with that, which is I can't fucking wait. It's
nice.
I love that game, dude. That game is beautiful, especially if you run it like on like 120 or like unlimited frames. It looks so fucking good. But been playing that. I've got back into GTA 5 again, but I actually like played this week rather than just got some spins in. I sold some cars, bought some arcade cabinets and shit. So
nice.
Just decking it out. It's just having fun with it. It's dude, the game's fucking great. Just to go in there and just drive around. I mean, even with assholes and modders and shit, it's still just fun.
I have done that a little bit over the past week where like I'll load in and like go to do the wheel spin just for the hell of it, and like at this point, as long as it's like cash, as long as it's like not RP or like a discount on whatever, it's like I'll take it. If it's cash or a car, I'll pretty much take it. Even if it's like 30,000, it's like okay, whatever. I'm not gonna
I'll take
I'm not gonna
10,000
spend
chips.
20 minutes trying to get a car. It's like I'll take cash, whatever.
I do sometimes. I usually try to get the car every week, whether it's within the first day or two, or on like Wednesday. I was
I
like,
mean,
I'm gonna get this bin.
to me it
I have
doesn't
enough.
matter. But
It doesn't, but it's
it,
fun.
it was something where like I was driving through the city for like 5 minutes. I was like, yeah, I forgot this feeling of just being able to like drive
Drift
through. 'Cause
around, yeah.
I've been playing so much Red Dead with the horses, and like sometimes the horse just takes a mind of its own because it's a
Yep.
fucking creature and an animal that can think.
Yeah,
God forbid.
stop
it
thinking for
doesn't-
yourself.
Yeah, God
damn it.
forbid it does what I don't want it to do.
Right.
But it was kind of like it was also just like the smoothness of just like driving through the city compared to
Yeah.
like riding a horse in Red Dead. Like
Yep.
again, it's not really
Yep.
anything bashing Red Dead because it's like I would assume that's how a
fucking
horse
great.
would move. If you tell it to go this way, it would all of a sudden turn
Yep.
this way.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things where it's just like, wow,
Yeah,
I forgot this feeling.
smooth.
It's very
It's pretty
smooth and kind of satisfying in a way, just to weave in and out of
Yeah.
cars and.
Yeah. And people like I don't know if it's still this way, but like if people shit on the driving in the game originally, I was just like, driving's fucking great in the game. don't know
I
what the
think
fuck you
I
guys have
thought
against
I
it.
remember you originally saying you like GTA 4
4.
driving more.
I do,
That-
but because I like to drift around. I
Okay.
like the back end.
I
of
feel
the
like
car
you
just,
originally said-
sliding around. I like it.
I don't
better
think you
than
really
5, but it's
shit
not
on it.
bad.
But I don't think. Would you just say you weren't a fan?
No. I like 4 better, but 5's not bad.
Okay.
But I mean, it just plus there's so many other cars in that game too. Like you can find a car that's fun
Oh,
to
yeah.
drive versus this one that's shitty. But which is why I kind of like to try to win every car just to see how they drive for a little bit. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I like this one. I'll keep this one like in one of my main garages. Another one's just fucking tossed in the back. But yeah, I do like 4 better because you like to because it's like I don't know. You like if you get like one of the, like the what the hell is it the Mustang, the Stallion. You get that it just the back end just throws the fuck out. You oversteer all the time and come back. I just like that kind of physics, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever. 5's not bad though. 5's fun. But playing Horizon, played Fallout 76 with you today. I jumped into Terraria for like 5 seconds the other day. I'm just like, I have 15 minutes. Like, what can I play? And I was just like, I got Terraria installed, so I hopped in there.
I saw
was
that.
just
I
like-
messaged you. I was like, "What the fuck,
Mhm.
man?"
I was literally just I went to like one of the new areas in hard mode and just like mined straight down and found like a little vein of something, so I just kept following it. I got an achievement because I was just mining. Literally just I went down and just I guess it would be east if like top of your screen's north. I just was going to the right and
Okay.
just mining through, and all of a sudden I found like a new ore. Just mined it. It was like, oh, achievement popped. Like you mined a new ore that's new to your planet. I was like, oh, fucking cool.
Nice.
That was brainless and unexpected and cool. So it got
I'm
there really
excited to
quick,
get
and
back
then
into that.
I am too.
I
that'll
think
be-
I think when
think-
we have more time, when your wife goes away for those
Yeah.
2 weeks,
3
Is
weeks.
that 3 weeks,
Mhm.
we should try and split it between Terraria and Fallout. Not just
Fallout.
do just one, but like
Yeah.
hop between
Couple
the
days.
two.
Yeah. Especially because I do have more. I'm 2 hours ahead, so or I'm not ahead, behind.
Behind.
So
Yeah.
it'd be midnight when it's 10 o'clock here. So, yeah. We'll have
I
to,
mean,
we'll
I
have to
can-
figure
I-
something out.
Luckily, with
We'll figure
me
some
in the
shit out.
position I'm in, I'm able to arrange my schedule with I'm gonna work this day. I'm not gonna work this day, or I'm able to arrange my schedule.
Work comes
a little bit
first.
to have.
Work comes
It
first,
is, but it's also I'm not like I work 9 to 5 every day. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'll go in today. And I'll just let them know, hey, I'm not gonna be in until
noon tomorrow.
8 or 9. And
Yeah.
they'll be like, okay,
Sweet. Sounds good, man. We'll see.
it's fine.
But-
Get your shit done. That's all we care about.
Yeah. So I mean, besides that, I don't think I've been playing anything else. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I have been. I've been hopping into Battlefield 1 again. This past
Ooh.
couple weeks, and I got 3 achievements that I did not think I would get. I thought they'd be a lot harder.
You were
than
telling
they
me
were.
about this earlier.
But like, I mean, I actively tried to get them. Like, there's one mission, or not one mission, one map where there's a bunch of islands and there's a bunch of different flags in each island. You have to capture the flag. So people are swimming in between each island. Just are going, but there's boats, and you have to get it's called rough seas. You have to get pretty much a roadkill in this. You gotta
Now-
run somebody over in a boat. So
When that happened,
up?
was it like you were like, okay, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna go for this, or was it one of those things you said you saw someone dropping in?
I was actively in a boat just driving around an island in circles, waiting for someone
So
to swim.
you were literally
I
just
was
waiting. You
literally
were
waiting.
shark
Yeah.
circling,
And then
you know,
people would
something in the
blow,
water.
yeah, people would blow up my boat. And I'm like, oh fuck you, and then spawn back into another
'Cause
boat, go back. And
I was
then,
curious if it was like you were just happened to be a boat and saw
No.
someone drop it in, and we're like, oh, and like, you know,
No,
this
but
is a moment.
I was going around, and then I saw someone parachuting in, and I saw a little red dot. I was like, he was over on the other island. I was like, oh, oop. Went over, and he was almost got to shore. And I just like, the shore was here. He was like right here, just like, stuck up. I was like, fuck yeah.
Son of a
Got
bitch.
it.
You know, he's probably sitting there and just, fucking shit. God damn it.
Son of a bitch. That's insulting. And then I got one for getting 25 cavalry kills with a spear, like a lance.
Okay.
Got that. I did not think I'd get that, but there's one mission where literally every flag that you captured had a horse spawning on it. So I was like, all right, every time I'm spawning, I'm just gonna get on a horse and just run around and just fucking try, you know. And then you see like, oh, they're taking B. I'm gonna go fucking stab. And so I got like 15 kills in one map round. I was just like, that was easier than I thought. And then I forgot the other one was, but you know, it was just stuff I didn't expect to get that I did.
Yeah.
You know, I'm as you said with Arkham Knight or whatever. I'm gonna try to get the
online
achievements done fast, because I know Battlefield 6 or 2 or whatever the fuck is next is coming out, and it's just gonna draw everybody away from it again. So I don't know. I'm just gonna try to do that. But that was it. That was mainly what the hell I've been doing. Haven't been watching anything. Haven't been doing much else, anything except working. But aren't we all? Aren't we all?
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, I do have a little article I pulled up on Terraria here as we speak.
I know what it's about. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, but
I'm just gonna go ahead and read. Just go ahead and read.
Yeah, I was gonna say read through the article. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Sounds good, man. Well, pretty much we were just talking about I got in Terraria for like 15 seconds. But Terraria has sold over 35 million copies, and I guess the game came out in 2013. Summer of 2013 was the original release on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PS Vita, and PC iOS. Dude, I would love to get this on PS Vita. If it was on PSP, which I have, I would definitely get that. But it goes on to say, if you've ever gotten into survival crafting games, you've probably played Terraria. Well, Terraria has just crossed a milestone by passing over 35 units sold. 17.2 million of those were on PC, 8.5 on console, and 9.3 million on mobile. I wouldn't mind playing that on mobile, actually. There's a whole lot of digging down into the. That's a whole lot of digging down into the earth. Of note, this achievement hit less than a year after Terraria crossed 30 million mark, indicating that even though newcomers like Valheim and enchanting survivalists like the whimsical world of Terraria is still captivating explorers at a rapid pace. Terraria is often best of friends, as we were just talking about, as an experience that has you forging deep into the earth, summoning a huge boss, and finding a bunch of loot, exploring big biomes with weird lighting and even more bizarre creatures. Like Minecraft, many of the best experiences can be had by setting up your own dedicated server and tweaking the rule set to your liking above and beyond the standard options. For many players, that often means pooling in together to rent a server for a number of available vendors at a nominal fee. But
I think
they've had updates, changes, and all kinds of amazing areas to explore, titanic bosses to tackle, and even just cool accessories and cosmetics to add to your homestead.
Yeah, like,
so
I love Minecraft.
Yep.
I've been really getting back into it lately. But that's like the one thing I think Terraria will always have like the upper hand in is like the sense of progression with the bosses.
Yeah.
And like that's the one thing I wish Minecraft could like implement. Because it's like if they implemented that, I would be balls deep in Minecraft. But it's like without that boss progression, it's like it doesn't give me something to strive for, which is what I think is really cool about Terraria. They took like the openness, kind of like just explore crafting thing, but they added like a little bit more to it, and it was like, okay,
it looks, dude. I was
got a sense of progression.
There's a master mode. Did not know that. And there's like at your base, like you're fighting this huge, fucking massive monster in master mode. I'm just like, it almost looks like one of the bosses. Remember at the end of Borderlands pre-sequel
Yes.
with the big faces?
Yep.
Like, yeah, they shoot the face. I forget what the fuck.
I know
what the
who you're
fuck's that
talking about. I
boss's
can't think of the name though.
Oh my god, the Eternal something, whatever.
Yeah.
But there's a boss like that, almost looking like thing, but like has like a instead of like the mask, it has like tentacles coming off its face. And you're just your dude just jumping around shooting at this piece of shit, trying to kill him. Looks fucking crazy, but I did not know it was a master mode. I just thought there was a hard mode, but goes to show what I know. But yeah, I guess that was the newest update, Journey's End.
I was gonna say that was updated May 16th, 2020.
Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck that is, but
Occurred
it
on
looks
Terraria's 9th anniversary. I didn't realize the game was that old.
2013 came out summer 2013. Yeah.
No,
Summer
May
2013.
is the wiki says May 16th, 2011 was the
Really?
original release date. Maybe that was like alpha.
I see the release date here, summer 2013. I don't know. That was just in this
Maybe it was like a alpha,
article.
whatever.
Beta.
Kind of
whatever
like
the
how
fuck.
Hades.
Early release, early access.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But this is Game Informer says summer 2013, so I don't know. Oh, but you'd think they would have the exact release date on there, like July, blah blah blah, or August, blah, blah, or May, but whatever. I just think it's cool. I mean, 35 million copies. The additional 5 million I just said came after came less than a year after hitting 30 million. So within a year recently, they got additional 5 million copies.
I
sold.
bet
That's
I
pretty
bet
fucking
COVID
crazy.
had a big hand in that. Like,
I bet. Yeah. Hey, if you guys like this game, just check this one out. And
Like, I don't think we talked about it. I don't think we were talking about it on the podcast last week. But I think it was right before we started. You said how, like, you don't want to look at Animal Crossing being like a good thing due to COVID or whatever. But it was like,
Yeah.
because of COVID, it had the success it did, and
Yeah.
if anything, that might help the game in the future. Which, like,
True.
it was a shitty circumstance, but it was a silver lining.
Yeah. Yeah. You made the best of the
So-
bad situation.
Yeah. So, like, I'd really wonder, because, like, we've seen, like, I think it was, last April, we were seeing, like, Steam's hit a new peak concurrent users.
Players. Yeah. Yeah.
At the same time, and it was like,
20-some
well,
million,
that's
yeah.
probably due to COVID, because everyone has to stay at home, everyone's at home.
Yep.
People are getting
People
laid off
like-
and unemployed.
Like me, who was like, I'm never gonna get a PC.
Yeah.
Like, I get a laptop or just get a pre-built PC, and then guess what? They download
Yeah.
Steam. Now they're on Steam. Like, yeah, people just
And
wouldn't give a
Terraria is
shot.
not a intense, heavy,
Look.
heavy using hardware game.
$5-10. I mean,
It's
Also,
cheap, and you don't
cheap.
need like amazing hardware to run it.
and you have so much goddamn fun. I fucking
Yeah.
love that game.
So like, I'd really bet the extra 5 million over the past year, just not all of it was due to COVID, but I would bet
Yep.
more than what you would think is probably due to COVID. I would say at least
Yeah.
a quarter of it was due to people just being at home from COVID, or
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean,
something like that.
there's a lot of possible things, but I mean, there's a lot of fucking achievements in this game. There's 104.
Yeah, I
and,
gotta
like,
get on that.
Half of them, like, I have no fucking idea what they're talking about.
Yeah.
What is this? Who's that boss? Like, who is this person?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
What the fuck? Like, I have no idea, but yeah, like stupid shit that was just gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
Long time. But anyway, yeah, we'll get into it. I'm 41 out of 104, so 39% done. So, I mean, we'll get there, especially this summer. I think we'll put a lot more time into it, like we did last
Yeah.
summer. So,
Especially whenever we finish Fallout, also.
we're gonna go right back into
This-
that.
This will probably be our next game heavily.
I agree. That sounds good to me.
I don't know what else we necessarily have right now that we'd be like
Portal 2. I need to get some.
Portal 2, but that won't take a long time.
No, but we should.
And
get
there's a couple achievements we won't be able to get for each other.
like what?
I think it's like you have to do something with someone that has never played before.
I've never played it before.
So I'll be able to get it, but you won't.
No, motherfucker.
After completing
Whatever.
co-op, complete calibration course online with a friend who hasn't played before.
You can get that with me then.
So I can
That-
get it,
I've-
but you'd have to find someone online.
Maybe I'll buy it for my cousin or something. But
Honestly, it might be cheap enough.
Yeah,
Hell,
probably. Dude, I
I
think
could.
about both games for $1.50 during the
It's
Steam
$2
sale promotion.
right now. I would fucking create a new account and for when it goes on sale next, and just I'll Venmo you $1 so
I'll
you
fucking
pay
just buy it
half of the $2 sale,
for
and we'll just
No,
work
I
through it
mean, I'm
together.
sure I can find somebody who didn't do it, but like whatever. But like stuff like that. But anyway, moving on. What you got?
Anyway,
What you got, dog?
oh, I wasn't ready. Um,
Anyway, oh my God, you caught me so off guard.
oh God. Um, so as I was speaking about Death Stranding earlier, the creator of Death Stranding and Metal Gear Solid, Hideo Kojima, has spoken out about his love for PC gaming despite his long-standing relationship with timed exclusives for PlayStation.
Yep.
In his recent interview with Air, I don't know what that necessarily means, his own publisher, 505 Games, Kojima explained that this time in the games industry began first and foremost, or his time in the games industry began first and foremost with PC gaming. He said, when I first started
Yep.
in the industry, I worked on PC games. It was quite a while before I started making games for consoles. So I feel a lot of affection and affinity towards PC games, or towards PC. Games are developed on PCs after all, which is 100% true. They are made on
Yep.
PC.
Yeah. I resisted for
But
so long.
Kojima's production title debut, Death Stranding, came to PC last year. Featured a host of improvements, including high frame rates, ultra-wide monitor support, and even some tie-ins with Half-Life to excite PC gamers. And actually, they kind of did like a crossover. I don't want to say crossover, but they also tied in Cyberpunk as of late. I actually just got a like a skin or something where it's a
Oh, like
V like engraven
cybernetic.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah. Huh. That's sweet.
Which is pretty
Man,
cool.
I'm waiting for a DLC for that game because I do like that game
Yeah.
a lot. It's pretty
Same.
pretty gorgeous. So.
But he goes on to say,
That's
in
stupid.
terms of what was hard, there's a wide range of PC hardware. It feels like there's quite a gap between the top end and bottom end, which makes sense. The question is where to set the baseline was therefore a major issue, and we struggle with that. I'm glad we took on the challenge, though, because it seems people are pleased with the results.
Yep.
As for what's next with Koji Productions, it sounds like we may not be far from finding out. Kojima Productions' studio art director was asked, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name because I would fucking butcher it, was asked about the studio's next project, and he replied, I'm doing something for sure. I could tell you probably that we can announce it quite soon. The big question left dangling is what the game could even be. Is it a Death Stranding sequel, a new IP, or perhaps Kojima has reunited with an older IP? We do know Kojima was heavily interested in making a horror game shortly after Death Stranding's launch, perhaps inspired by the cult success of the ill-fated PT.
Yeah.
What we'd like to see next from the team, or then they just asked what would you like to see from the team. Yeah, I was talking about this last night with some of my viewers when I was streaming that Death Stranding, and I was like, dude, I wish, like, I wasn't into horror games when like PT demo came out.
Yeah.
Like, I would watch people play, but I was like, nah, I'm not touching that shit. If that got an announcement for release, I would 100% pick it up. If it was like, hey, it's coming out on the PS5, I'd be like, okay,
well,
so
can't get it for like a year and a half.
I can't get it for a little bit, but the first few games I'm picking up on PS5 are God of War, Demon Souls, PT.
Yeah. I mean, did that did it like just get canceled for what reason?
I'd have to look into
Anything?
that. I don't remember
I don't know why I got
why exactly.
shut down.
Sources reported that due to conflicts with Konami and Kojima and his senior staff, Kojima and his senior staff plan to leave Konami following the completion of Metal Gear Solid 5. So it sounds like there's conflict just between him and the publishers.
Studio or publisher? Gotcha.
Which is unfortunate because it also had the Guillermo del Toro as a director.
Okay,
Guillermo del Toro.
gotcha.
And he's done like he's a movie producer. So like the fact that he was getting in on
Yeah,
this, like he's done the Hellboy, he's done Pan's Labyrinth, he's done Pacific Rim.
done a lot of shit.
Uh,
A lot of shit.
apparently there's a Pinocchio film coming out to Netflix that he did.
Sure, it'll be
He did Blade 2.
interesting.
Um,
Yeah, he's done a lot of shit.
so like
He's got his foot.
he
in
knows
the
his
door.
shit, and he's actually in Death Stranding too. He's a character in Death Stranding.
Yeah, he's got.
Um,
Wasn't he in one of the Avengers? Or no, one of the Marvel movies too.
he was in Blade movies. I don't see him as an actor.
No,
in...
no, I'm thinking of a different person. I'm thinking of a different person. Never mind.
Okay.
That's my bad. My bad there. But yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah, I
Fun
like
shit.
when I heard that he has an affinity towards PC. It was like, no,
Well,
obviously, like you said, like it's hard to set. Like obviously, you have the top end stuff and you have lower end stuff. Where do you do the cutoff of, okay, these should be the minimum specs to have. So
Yeah.
I understand the issue there, but the fact that like he's like, yeah, we're gonna put more stuff on PC. I'm excited because I've played it. Not all the Metal Gears, but I've enjoyed them, the ones that I have played.
yeah.
And like I said earlier, Death Stranding was like, okay, this is interesting, and now I've gotten to the point where I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I just want to play this now. I want to know where this goes.
I need to find what the fuck
Yeah.
is at the
And then
end
you
of
have
the story.
PT, which is like the
Yeah, whatever.
bastard horror story that never happened.
Yep.
Which everyone now wants to happen. So.
Yeah. Anyway.
What else you got?
I was just looking at this again. I just saw this. I think it was about a week ago. Just about a week ago. I thought it was kind of interesting just to talk about. But the PS3, the PS Vita, and the PSP stores will be permanently closed in a few months. So the article. This is from The Gamer. I never actually went to this website, but the PS3, PS Vita, and PlayStation Portable stores aren't long for this world, according to a source familiar with the situation. The stores are due to be closed down for good starting in July. PSP and PS3 stores are beginning to close on July 2nd, while PS Vita store will stay open until August 27th. After those dates, you will no longer be able to purchase digital copies of games or DLC for any of the Sony consoles mentioned above, which is kind of crazy. But then again, I mean, we have PS5 now, and like the PSP and the PS Vita weren't necessarily the most well-received handheld consoles. I mean, I know a bunch of people who had PSPs, but not
Yeah,
as many
I
people had
don't.
the
I think I know
PSP.
one person that might have had, and I guess actually you had one, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I actually have
Yeah,
all my games
I
right
think
here.
you and I think I
PSP.
knew one person that grew up in my neighborhood that had one, but it wasn't like super like, oh my god.
Yeah. So again, it goes on to say that PS3 released in November of 2006. So I mean, fucking hell, that's a long time ago. With a total of 87 million units sold during its lifetime, the console officially ended production 4 years ago after 11 successful years. The PSP enjoyed similar success, selling around 81 million units since its release in March '05, which is pretty damn good. I mean, if that sold 81 and the PS3 home like actual console sold 87, it's pretty damn close. But notoriously, the PS Vita was a big flop. Sony's second handheld released in December 2011 and sold between 10 to 15 million units across its lifetime, despite being an excellent little machine. It recently saw some resurgence in popularity thanks to how easy it is to turn into a portable emulator.
So
It
I
says
just
pretty
wanted to
much-
look it up because
What's up?
kind of goes in the same vein of this.
Mm-hmm.
So the PS2 ended production in 2013.
That's crazy.
That was after the PS4 got released, I believe. Right?
PS4. I don't know.
PS4 release was November
November
2013.
20 Yeah.
Does this give an actual date? It just says produced up until 2013, so I don't know if it says when it stopped. Oh, January 2013. So it was like
About
10-month window
10
where
months.
it wasn't being produced and PS4 came out.
That's crazy. That's
Guess
fucking
the
awesome.
amount of units shipped.
It's one of the most sold consoles. It's like
It might
130,
be.
130 or something million.
It was 155 million,
I was close. I
and
was
that
close.
was 9 months before production stopped. Are you still there? Oh no, we lost him. Good face to end on though. Look at that. Look at that. Good face. Great face. Everyone enjoy it. He's gone. We'll be back.
All right, so yeah, sorry about that. We're just continuing talking about the PlayStation Store, PS3, PS Vita, and PSP shutting down. But I think in the next day or so, or month or so, within the next month, I want like research some stuff on the PSP Store to see if anything's worth downloading digitally.
Be worth it. Yeah.
I'll never get again. So yeah, maybe let's look into some stuff.
Yeah, maybe not never get again, but it'd be one of those things where it'd be like, you know, it's gonna be thrown on the PS5 store remaster.
Yeah,
charge the full
something.
60 or 70.
Exactly. I'm sure things are cheap on there. I mean, can't be too fucking expensive, you know.
Yeah.
I'd hope, but
that makes me want to go onto PlayStation 3 and really like
Just
go
check.
through and be like,
Yeah.
what do I want? Is there anything that's like,
yeah,
that's like a throwback to my childhood?
yeah. I don't know, but
It's sad I say childhood in a way because that was when I was a teenager in high school
yeah, right.
and in college.
Yep.
So
Yeah, we were playing Portal on PlayStation 3, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember we came back from spring break, I think it was,
Yep.
and we were playing Portal 2 in my room, and that was like one of our first, I would say, like bonding moments.
Yeah. Just
And
playing
I
video
think
games.
that
drinking
one of
beer,
those nights,
eating
it was like
skits.
the first or second night of us playing that was also the same night Osama bin Laden was killed.
Yeah, we're just like,
I think
Huh.
I think I had the Phillies game up on my TV,
yeah.
and and I think one of the color commentators mentioned it. It was like, wait, what? And like
Yeah.
immediately we just stopped playing and like started browsing like all the internet to try and figure it out. We're like, holy
Oh.
fuck!
Got him. Back to Portal.
All right, so how do we get the fuck up there?
Yeah. Sweet. Anyway, yeah. No, that was a weird time. Yeah, I remember that vividly actually.
Yeah.
I remember that. Like your TV was on, or like your PC was on, or something.
So I was
like
still
that.
downstairs in that apartment I was on the bottom floor still. because Vanek was in the room next to me on the bottom floor.
I guess we must have played it again though, because it was upstairs when you were across the hall from me. I remember that.
That was when the hurricanes went through and we had the floods.
Oh, that was shitty. Yeah, 2011.
Yeah. And then, like, it was that night. It was like,
A decade ago.
I think what happened was
Oh my God.
we got the alert, no class tomorrow, classes are canceled. And you just got up, walked into your room, came back, slammed down a 6-pack of Key Light. It was like, all right,
Yep.
here we go.
Well, yep, that was good. That was a fun time. I mean, that was shitty for the town, but like at that moment,
Yeah.
we didn't know what was gonna come, so it was like
We didn't know it's going to be a fucking week and a half of
Yeah.
no class and all that shit.
gas lines breaking and fucking crazy. But
Water treatment being underwater.
can't treat the water because the water treatment plant is underwater.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. But anyway, moving on from there. Sorry about that little
Not
hiccup. But back to you, man.
So,
Yes.
Ben Affleck apparently said he is open to coming back as Batman.
Do you think there's like a chance he will, or
I think it depends on what Warner Brothers does. I know, like, so pretty much he's coming back for Batman in The Flash.
gotcha?
We already know that he's coming back for that.
Yep.
Because Flash is apparently going to have like a multiverse time travel aspect. Because I believe Michael
Yeah.
Keaton is also coming back as Batman, as Bruce Wayne.
Interesting.
As an older
Yeah.
Batman, like an old Batman, like a Batman Beyond Bruce Wayne.
It's pretty cool.
Which I'm excited
Nice.
about because I've always wanted
Yeah.
a live action Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond. Yeah.
But apparently, I saw multiple posts on Instagram. But I don't think I've ever seen anything actually confirm that he's saying this. But it's pretty much, it's been rumored that he's open to coming back as Batman after how well the Snyder Cut did with just how he thought of it and how well it was received through the fans.
Gotcha.
Because he kind of
Okay.
stepped away from the Batman role after Justice League not being well received, but also because I believe he was dealing with mental and health issues at the time.
Yeah.
And it was just like he wanted to step away from it, which is understandable. Like, You know,
Yep.
he's been in the fucking industry enough. He's successful. If he wants to step away from something,
Fuck it, I'm done with it.
it's not gonna affect his career at this point. I feel like.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm
But
pretty sure he's well ingrained and
in my mind, he is one of the best Batmans to have portrayed both Batman and Bruce Wayne. Like there's like
all right.
Christian Bale in my mind did a great job as Bruce Wayne.
Yep.
The Batman side of it was a little iffy at times. I don't know if it was the writing. I don't know if it was directing. But it was just like
well,
he did a good job. Don't get me wrong. He did a good job.
Yeah.
But I think after seeing Ben Affleck, it was like, well, you know, it's that meme of, Mom, can we get Batman? And it's like, no, we have Batman at home.
Yeah.
And it's like, can we get Batman as Ben Affleck? No, the Batman we have at home is Christian Bale. Like, that's how I would put it. Like, it's still Batman.
No, we have
Ben Affleck as Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he
yeah.
he did a good job, but it just sucks that he got such a shit role, or not such a role, but like a shit writing. It's the shit movie. I mean,
yeah,
that was like bad. It was just bad. I don't like that movie.
Yeah, and I know there's some issues going on with him that has apparently been said that it's like both physically and mentally that he was dealing with during the Batman movie that he was eventually was passed on to Pattinson and Matt Reeves, because I think Ben Affleck was originally going to write and direct it also, along with star in it.
I didn't
So
know
like
that.
I know I think he had I don't know if he was like the main person with like the writing and directing.
Gotcha. That'd be interesting.
But I know he had a role in that stuff.
Okay.
I'd have to look it up. But it's rumored that he said he's not opposed to coming back as Batman. Which I've seen a lot of people be like, hey, if Warner Brothers gives us, whatever they fucking go with their DC universe, and also give us the Snyderverse and a Ben Affleck, Batman series, fucking give it to us. Because people are going to pay for that shit. And, hopefully it's the Snyderverse and Ben Affleck series fucking blow the other one out of the water, and Warner Brothers goes, oh, okay, maybe we should go with them.
Maybe like, we fucked up.
if Ben Affleck did end up coming back as Batman after Flash, I might shit my pants.
That'd be good. I won't be in the same room with you, but that'd be good.
I'd be. We don't have to be in a room. We can be outside camping. We can go up to your cabin.
Just dump it up. Dump it out.
Yep.
I went in the toilet. That's good. That's interesting. I did not know he was supposed to direct and star in the Batman movie. Didn't know that. But, that's news.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the directing or writing or a little bit of both. I'd have to look it up.
So that's pretty sweet. I only have one more thing. It's about Steam's Next Fest.
Okay.
Which pretty much this is directly from SteamPowered.com. We've renamed the Steam Game Festival to more directly communicate its focus, announcing Steam Next Fest, a multi-day celebration of upcoming games. This explores explore and play hundreds of game demos, watch developers' live streams, and chat with the teams about their games in progress coming soon to Steam. So pretty much, excuse me, it highlights games that are coming out on Steam like soon.
Which it sounds like it's one of those festivals that they've done pretty much over the past year. They did like a fall one and a winter one.
Yeah, something like that.
Which I think it's I give credit to them because they're doing it for the small fish of the pond.
Yeah, exactly.
Essentially,
Yeah.
We all know the big AAA is coming out, and they're like, hey, let's take a look at the small guys and let's give them some love.
So yeah, pretty much
some
going to
credit
showcase. There. Yeah, exactly. Give them some of the spotlight for once. So it's going to happen June 16th to June 22nd, and pretty much you're just going to be able to watch kind of live streams and stuff, and actually just interact with these smaller studios and see what's going to.
I wonder if
up on Steam. So
I think
I'll probably. I mean,
the past couple there's also like you could do demos of games too.
Yeah. It says explore and play hundreds of game demos.
Okay,
watch
cool. So
live.
they still have demos.
Yeah,
Cool.
so watch the live streams and chat with teams about their games in progress. That's
That's-
soon coming to Steam.
No.
And the 16th, is June 16th to June 22nd, so pretty much a week long. And that I think the 16th is gonna be, is it a Monday or Tuesday?
16th is a Wednesday.
So Wednesday. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, my days are off. So because my family coming from the 4th to the 12th. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Anyway, so yeah, it's gonna be from Wednesday to Wednesday. I'm sorry, Wednesday to Tuesday. So it'll be a whole week over the weekend long. And I think I might be by myself for that. So I'll be maybe.
I was gonna say that's right around the time you're usually have that couple week lonesomeness.
Yeah, lonesomeness. I mean, I'm here.
Okay,
Fucking 2
lonesomeness
weeks
as
straight.
in your wife isn't there.
That's true.
Is she taking the dog with her?
Yep.
Is this okay?
Yeah, she did last.
Did
time
you guys
too.
have the dog last?
Yep.
Did she leave last year around
Yep.
this time too? Okay, I couldn't remember with COVID and all if she did or not.
She just drove home and just did it quick. So yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, no, that's all I have for this week, man.
I mean,
Um,
I have one more thing, which collectively we have one more thing.
what's that?
The Suicide Squad trailer dropped
yeah,
from
yeah,
James Gunn.
Yep.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
So we had to look it
Yeah.
up because we weren't sure if this was a reboot or a sequel. And essentially what it was
Still
saying
unsure.
is
Jury's still out.
it's a sequel in terms of it's keeping continuity and returning characters.
Gotcha. Different story.
But it's not building the story off of
yeah.
the first one.
First one or I guess not even say the first one, say the other one.
Yeah.
I guess it's better to say the other rather than the first, because this is like
yeah.
not a
So
remake, not a
it's
second.
yeah,
but-
it's keeping things open.
yeah.
Building off the sequel. I thought it had. I feel like it was the comedy that felt right.
Yeah.
But I also don't know enough about the Suicide Squad members to know if it's
It's more serious.
how
more
it should
funny,
be or
more-
not.
Yeah.
I only
don't
have
either.
like 3 volumes of Suicide Squad back there,
I only have 0,
um,
so
so I haven't read a whole lot of their stuff.
gotcha.
But I thought it looked good. I thought King Shark is. I hope King Shark steals the show.
And that's Sylvester Stallone voicing him now. That we
Which
know
I didn't
that.
realize that until he said that. But it's just like in this trailer at one point. What do they say? They say
Really?
something about raising your hand.
Yeah.
It's like raise your hand if you think this, and King Shark just goes, hand.
Yeah.
It was just
Yep.
like, all right, I'm sold.
Yep. He's gonna be like the Groot of the Suicide Squad kind of thing.
But
Yeah.
he can form very basic sentences.
It's gonna be good, man. It'll be interesting to see. But
Yeah.
I didn't know John Cena was gonna be in it.
Yeah, he's gonna be Peacemaker, which I don't know anything about that character, but I do know. I
Nope.
guess it was after filming. I guess HBO Max or HBO, I believe, came to James Gunn was like,
Yeah.
if you could do a TV series on any of these characters, which would be, and James Gunn just went Peacemaker. So it sounds like we might get an HBO series on Peacemaker, which apparently Cena was told by I think it was James Gunn,
Yeah.
you know, be a douchey Captain America. That's who you are.
Huh. Okay.
So that's like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm interested now. I want to see
Is
douchey
that-
Captain America.
Is that a direct quote from him?
I'd have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure.
Said something like that. Be an asshole version of him. Interesting.
I'm being Peacemaker. I'd have to look it up to be
Okay.
honest.
It's fine. I mean,
But I'm pretty sure that's what I've heard.
gotcha.
But like even in the trailer at one point, what was it like? Idris Elba's character Bloodshot or Bloodsport? What is it?
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport.
The other one's Deadshot.
Mentioned something about like eat a dick or something.
Yeah.
And Cena's character is like, if this island was full of dicks, I would eat every last one. And then he like goes off on a tangent with that. And then just the one other character goes, why would someone put so many dicks on this island?
Yeah, that's Peacemaker. Yeah. It's like pretty funny. I didn't know that's coming, but like, there's the one scene where or the one little clip where they were talking right before the hand situation. I think it was right after that. I think Elba's character was just like, oh, we're so fucked.
Yeah.
I think like he's gonna be like, it's not supposed to be funny, but like just his
It's
morbid
gonna
outlook
feel.
is gonna be funny.
Yeah, it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of those situations where it's just like they aren't trying to be funny, but it's
just
gonna be like
situations and stuff.
just a situation and just be like
Yep.
almost like the reactions to it, like, you know, someone's just gonna be like,
yeah,
the fuck,
Yeah. Yep.
and
Yeah.
just like deliver a funny line. 'Cause also in the trailer at one point they're going to like rescue Harley Quinn, and they're like setting up on this building, and she
Yeah.
just appears on the sidewalk. He's like, "What's up, guys?"
Yeah.
And they're like,
Double take, like,
What?
We're here for you.
"I can go back in there if you want to rescue me."
Yeah. Yeah.
And just like,
Is it a good plan?
yeah, it
I
kind of
think-
was.
I think it's gonna be pretty funny. I think it'll be better than the other one. The other one kind of sucked, as you'll see in an hour.
I'm watching.
Maybe.
I'm probably gonna be watching with it or starting with the next hour, so I'm
So.
excited for it.
I mean, it'll be fun just to watch
But-
with other buddies, just to get their reactions and
Yeah,
be like, "Did they seriously do that?" Like, oh god, or like, oh.
and I
this guy was
think me
good.
being like the bigger DC fan of the four, it's gonna be like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this? Like, I know that character. What the fuck was that?
Good luck, man.
But I was looking into
Power to you.
Bloodsport a little bit because, like, this Suicide Squad has a lot of characters people
Yeah.
aren't familiar with. They have Polka Dot Man, they have Bloodsport, they have Peacemaker, they have
Didn't know who Polka Dot Man was at all.
Weasel, whatever the fuck that thing is. But I was looking into Bloodsport because I saw people being like, "Oh, Idris Elba is just like a Deadshot knockoff or whatever," or they didn't whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been a character since 1987. He appeared in Superman Volume 2. That was his first appearance, and pretty much he's incredibly strong and significantly durable,
Okay.
and
Okay.
he survived several physical altercations with Superman. He has reflexes and senses extraordinarily keen and allow him to respond to Deadshot and alarm Superman. He's a quick and accurate
Oh.
shooter over a wide variety of firearms and handguns, and to fire shoulder-fired weapons.
Nice.
Fully ambidextrous marksman, so he can shoot with both hands without loss of accuracy or speed.
That's awesome.
So he's
he-
kind of similar to Deadshot essentially, because that's like all, except I guess maybe more physically able to go hand to hand. I don't know
With
how
people,
good
yeah.
Deadshot is with that.
I guess you'll find out.
But I was looking into the Wikipedia article about him, and it does give a little slight spoiler for the movie. I
Mhm.
hope it's just like a one-liner thing of
Yeah.
given his background. But Elba was originally casted as Floyd Lawton / Deadshot, replacing Will Smith from Suicide Squad 2016. However, Warner Bros. And director James Gunn eventually decided to have him play a new character, allowing Smith the opportunity to return in a future film.
Gotcha.
So
There you go.
I think, like, I'm pretty sure we mentioned it earlier. I don't know if it was on the podcast during the recording or after or before.
Yeah, probably
But
before.
I think they kind of the reason Will Smith isn't returning because of scheduling issues, or at least was scheduling issues. I don't know if COVID took a hand in that, and
Yeah.
the writing was already done, so that way he couldn't come back.
Who knows, man?
But
Who knows?
hey, maybe he'll be in a post-credit scene. That'd be pretty cool.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe they'll meet up and be like,
But
Yeah. who knows?
it'll be the Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at each other like,
Yeah.
"Wait, I'm you."
Yeah. but we're not. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say who the villain was shown in the trailer, just in case people want to avoid the trailer and not know that.
Not know anything. Yeah.
But I'm very excited for the villain. At least what I'm assuming is going to be the villain.
You never know.
It might be, you know, a
Some-
third party type thing.
You never know, man. You never know.
But the villain, I'm very excited for it. And actually, is
When-
there a date for this yet?
I was gonna say when's it supposed to come out?
Streaming platform on HBO Max start in August 6th, 2021.
3 days after my birthday.
Let's fucking go.
Cool. Cool.
I'm excited.
All right.
It does have returning cast of Harley Quinn's character.
Yeah. And
Rick Flag and Amanda Waller are all reprising their roles, which is why it's not really a reboot, but more of a sequel.
Let me see if that's the same person I'm thinking of. Yes,
Rick
it
Flag.
is. Amanda Waller's character.
Oh yeah.
Yep, yeah. She's like the director of the league, like the pretty much the
Yeah,
shot
she's
caller.
the person. Yeah,
Shot caller, I guess.
the person
Anyway.
that puts the bombs inside their heads and be like, "Hey, you gotta do what I say, or else I'm gonna fucking blow your head up."
Yeah. Yep.
But I'm excited for it. I really hope it does well enough that like HBO goes all in on John Cena, because
He's good, man. I like him.
I like him, and overall he just is a genuine. He seems like a genuinely good guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he's taken his, opportunity in the wrestling world of WWE and like done good with like his whole Make-A-Wish thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's
Yeah,
like the fucking leading by like hundreds in Make-A-Wish.
Hasn't he done like the most?
He's done the
visits?
most. I think it's by a large amount. I don't think it's like
Yeah.
fucking like, oh, he's the head by like 3. It's like he's about head by like 300.
Yep. Yeah. He's like,
So he just overall seems like a good guy, and I hope, if anything, this is a breakout role for him where like he really transitions
Yep.
into Hollywood and fucking just.
I mean, he's been in Daddy's Home 1 and 2. He's been in.
I was gonna
been in
say,
a lot
I feel
of
like
freaking movies. He's been in a lot.
He's been
of
in
shit.
a lot of movies. And I remember like the first couple of movies he was in. It was like, okay, like
Yeah.
it's not terrible, but it's not like a blockbuster movie.
He's in like some
I
movie with
didn't see-
Amy
I didn't s-
Schumer, like some like stuff like that.
Yeah,
But, yeah. I don't
but
know.
like, I hope this puts him in a point where like he can really, obviously I'm sure he's already doing well financially,
Oh yeah.
but
Yeah.
just like at a
Oh,
point
yeah.
where it's like even more people are like, yeah, this is a good guy.
I mean, he's worth 60 mil. So his net worth.
That's
says.
it?
Yeah.
I would have guessed a lot more. I'll be honest.
His net worth is 60 mil. So
I would have guessed a lot more at this point.
I don't know, man.
I guess you can't put a monetary value on how good of a person is.
Yeah, I guess not. But hey, man, whatever. I'm sure it'll only grow. He's only 43, so
He is only 43, isn't he? God damn.
yeah, he's 43. So he's still.
The only reason I say that is because I remember watching him in
Still
wrestling,
going.
like when he first started making his breakout in
Yep.
WWE.
I think he's been this age forever.
Dude,
know?
he hasn't fucking aged.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I'm looking at a picture
yeah.
from him from 2018, and
Nope.
he hasn't
Yep.
really aged much. But
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So he apparently his IMDb says Peacemaker TV series currently filming
Yeah.
2022 episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8
Yeah,
episodes.
it says it's set to debut on HBO Max in 2022 of January.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. dude.
January of 2022.
Yeah,
So
yep. So he's in Fast and Furious as Jacob Toretto in Fast
Yeah.
9.
Yep.
Oh,
I forgot he was actually in Fast and Furious.
he's in Doolittle as Yoshi's voice. What?
Interesting. I'm thinking
Um,
of him from was it the Marine, the soldier?
the Marine. He's in that. Yep. Daddy's Home, of course. 1 and 2. Bumblebee. The Transformers movie, right?
I didn't see that one.
I didn't see it either, but that's Bumblebee, right? This spinoff. of
Yeah.
that. He's the voice of Marvel Avengers Academy video game Hulk 2016. Yeah, Trainwreck. This is a movie I was thinking of, the Amy Schumer Trainwreck. He was in Parks and Rec episode for one thing, but he's in a bunch of shit. But of course, it's been mostly a lot of WWE stuff and just random shit that I would.
Yeah.
Really know.
Not I wouldn't say really like a blockbuster yet.
Nope, not yet. But
Like maybe the closest thing that got close to a blockbuster is maybe the Daddy's Home stuff and
yeah,
Bumblebee.
because they had like Daddy's Home was like Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
What the fuck's his name? Oh my god. How the fuck could I forget his name? Will
Look it
Ferrell.
up right now.
Yeah, pretty big actors.
Yeah.
The guy from Frasier. No. No.
It's not giving me a lot on Captain, I'll
Fuck,
be
I
honest.
don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
But
But anyway, yeah. It's about John
And it
Lithgow was there.
oh, okay. But clearly, he's still in great fucking shape.
Yep. So good for him.
Like, I mean, yes, he's only 43, so
Yeah, he's not old. So
he's not super old, but at the same
not
time, he's
old.
not young.
Yeah, that's true. But whatever.
But
Anywho,
Yeah.
I think that's all I got though, man.
yeah, I think that's all I got. I actually looked it up real quick, just following up on it. Ben Affleck was fully committed to his role as Batman in the DCEU up until his exit. He was set to begin working on his own Batman film, one that he would write, direct, and star in. But he departed the project with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes director Matt Reeves taking over and casting Robert Pattinson as the Cape Crusader.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he was set to write, direct, and star in. Again, I don't know how much of the writing and
so
directing, if it was like a co-writer, co-director thing. I mean, he what was it, Argo?
Mm-hmm.
Granted, that was kind of based off of a true story, but he directed that
Yeah.
and starred in it.
Okay.
So,
Well, I guess it's not without not. It was within his reach to do. It wasn't
Yeah.
too far of a stretch. I guess what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I feel like
Hey.
writer and director can easily be like both
Yeah.
people in a
but
way,
then
because
also
like
star in it.
writers write in it, and then director is, making sure that vision comes to what you
Yeah.
want it to be, and having it be fluid. The star in it, as someone that like makes things for a living, I am so fucking picky. I don't know anything that goes in, everything that goes into writing and directing and starring in movies. I couldn't imagine being a star in a movie and directing it or writing it. Because knowing how picky I am about things, I would go, I would be in the studio for, like, they would be like,
Decades.
okay, you guys stop shooting. I'd be like, no, I'm not happy about that scene. I want to reshoot that scene 17 more times.
Yep. So
Like,
I don't know, but
I wouldn't be able to do it.
I think it almost be like a conflict of interest, really. Like, okay, you can't spend 74 more hours doing one more scene. You gotta just fucking call it's good enough.
Well, that's
good.
why
It's good.
I'm sure the studio is probably like, okay, we have to finish shooting by this time,
Yeah.
and then start editing.
I guess.
But like,
I don't know, man.
yeah.
Shit sucks. Maybe he'll come back someday to do it, but it's never rule it out. If he's open to coming back, he can also do his own thing.
I hope he does. And I
If
hope
some studio gives him the money. Hey, give him the green light.
I hope
yeah, do it.
HBO does. I would honestly love to see him more in a series of like 1 hour episodes of Batman, less like building up for like a big thing at the end.
Yeah.
Over a 2 to 3 hour movie.
Yeah, maybe like a 2 or 3 hour finale of a series. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
Because
pretty cool.
One thing I've always felt, and it's kind of from reading comics and it's kind of from like watching the old cartoons, it's like,
Yeah.
a 2 to 3 hour movie doesn't really encapsulate everything about that character. Like,
No. Can't.
there's so much that you can do that, like, a TV series would be so much better for comics. And it's unfortunate, like, it's cool that we're getting all these movies, but like, just imagine if we got a fucking season of Doctor Strange
Yeah, it'd be pretty sweet.
of an hour episode each, and at the end of that whole season of 10 episodes, he fights Dormammu
Yeah.
instead of the 2.5 hours or whatever we got in theaters. Like,
I mean, that movie's still great though.
I'm not
I
saying
really
it's not
enjoyed
great.
that great movie.
It honestly, that was probably one of my more enjoyable Marvel movies because it was so different.
It was pretty damn good. Yeah, I like that.
It was so different. Benedict Cumberbatch did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Is it sad that I said his name and I was like, that is his name, right? There's so many
Right.
fucking memes about it.
That was the correct name. Yeah, I take a second too. But, yeah.
But there's like, just imagine like having 10 hours of him for the
fleshing
origin
things
story
out.
rather than
2.5.
the
2 hours
2.5.
and 20 minutes. Yeah.
Which I did see. The Russo brothers are open to doing a director's cut for Endgame. As much as I would be fine with that, it's one of those things where in the back of my head I'm like, it's already like really
Awesome.
good. They don't
Yeah.
like. I'd be afraid of them putting in unnecessary stuff at this point.
Yeah. Yep.
Like,
Yeah. I think it's leave well enough
like,
alone at that point.
reason
Yeah.
Snyder Cut happened was because it was like, hey, this wasn't what he intended. He left halfway through the project. You reshot a bunch of shit. We want to see what was originally intended.
Yeah. So I mean, that leave well enough alone. You know.
Yeah.
A
Like
good movie,
Endgame was
great
great.
movie.
Infinity
Stop.
War is great.
Stop.
Infinity War is fucking amazing in my
Mhm.
book. In all honesty, I think it's one of the better Marvel movies that ever came out. Granted, it was
Yeah.
a 10-year build up.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
one of those things where it's like I almost don't want to see a Russo cut, but at the same time I'm like, the geek side of me is like,
Maybe I do. Maybe I do.
I wouldn't be opposed.
Wouldn't be against it.
Put it
I
on
don't know.
Disney Plus. It's another reason for me to get Disney Plus right now.
Do we need another fucking streaming service? God damn.
No. I was talking about that last night. I was like, this is the reason cable happens, to avoid all these streaming services.
And they get
yet
too
here we
expensive,
are.
and now we have like 15 streaming services. Now it's double the price of cable we've been. Like,
Mhm.
like I don't know, but anyway.
But everyone just shares their credentials. I
Until
pay
it
for
gets-
this, you pay for that, we share it, and we're fine.
Until it gets cracked down, and then everybody gets
Yeah.
fucking kicked out. But whatever. Anyway,
Then they lose all their money.
yeah. I mean, be happy with the billions of dollars you have. I mean, fuck off.
Yeah. But are we
Greedy.
ready to call it here?
I'm ready to call it, man. That's that'll do it. I guess that's it for Flicks 136 Guy Buddy Podcast, guys. We will catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye.